there, the internet, and welcome to the highly anticipated return of everyone's favorite show within a show here on the internet. Come on, you know the theme song, sing it with me. Breakfast with Jonnie. I'm ashamed to admit how many times it took me to figure out exactly what pitches that theme song was supposed to be, and I'm still not quite sure I got it right. On today's menu, we have the old standbys, a good old bowl of cereal now with blueberries, a banana and some peanut butter, and a delicious cup of coffee straight from a mug with a now defunct logo from another famous breakfast-related internet show. We're not going to talk about what's happened to Rhett and Link. For those of you relatively new around here and have no idea what the heck Breakfast with Jonnie is, this is a show where I eat breakfast and talk about what's just going on in my life. It's a little more chill than your regular old life unedited episode. It's a little more unscripted. It's a little bit more sentences that don't have endings. Oh, there's cat hair on my peanut butter. Dang it. That's what happens when you live with a long-haired cat. Hey, examine. I think we're good. Anyway. Maybe an uncomfortable amount of mouth noises are about to happen. That's just what happens when you eat food. Real quick, before I get into the meat of this episode, I just want to talk about how stinking cute this dragon is on this box of cereal. I was walking through Aldi a couple days ago, doing the grocery shopping, stocking up on a whole lot of things. One thing we really didn't need to stock up on was cereal. We already had like 4 boxes of it, but see, I have a problem, and that problem is I love cereal, I love branding, and I love cute creatures and characters. So there I was, walking through the aisles, came upon the cereal, knew I probably shouldn't, but saw this gosh darn box and this gosh darn smiley face dragon who just looks so happy to be eating cereal, and I thought I have to buy that. I did call Allie, I did ask her, and she did give me begrudging permission, so I think I'm okay to say this is the greatest thing ever. Also, I've never had this cereal before, so I hope it's good. This is sort of a taste test as well as a breakfast with Jonnie, but I don't care, I'm gonna eat it anyway, because I like the box. I've been told I can be highly irrational sometimes. Primary thing that I wanted to talk about today, though, is that I've got several ideas bouncing around in my head for new/returning shows here on Small Bar 2012, produced, of course, exclusively by Small Bar 2012 Industries. The problem is that I, as an individual with a full-time job, don't have a ton of time to actually do things like this. It's already a bit of a stretch to do Games in Life on Tuesdays. That just came back. Click up there to go check out the newest episodes, and maybe you should subscribe so you don't miss any. Brand integration. It's hard enough to do that and Life Unedited on Fridays, but I really want to add at least one more thing. I think I could. I mean, I'm never gonna go anywhere in this whole industry if I don't push myself. The question I have, though, is which of my ideas, bouncing around up here, you guys would be most interested in seeing, / think would be most successful, / think have the most potential, / would involve me not saying the word / quite as often. Sidebar before we get into the ideas, it is time to test us some honey wheat puffs. Okay, so first of all, cereal only. It's like Honey Nut Cheerios, but softer, like little clouds of Honey Nut Cheerios. That's immaculate. This is the best cereal I've ever had, and it even looks healthy, so I'm sure it is. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Anyway, so the first thing I'm contemplating doing is just bringing back Remedial Media 101. That is the fairly short-lived, but I thought enjoyable sort of culmination of all of my filmic exploits on YouTube, i.e. trying to educate, inform, review, all those sorts of things about the video-related media. I only made, I think, 6 episodes of it before I went on my tear-induced hiatus. I thought it was pretty good. It was not nearly as successful as my critical hit movie reviews, so maybe that's telling me that I should focus more on reviews and less on education. But I went to school for 4 years. I have a lot of things up here that I would like to share with people who are also interested in these things. You'll see there's a related theme of education throughout all of these 3 ideas, so just keep that in mind. So idea 1, Remedial Media 101. Haha, clever. My second idea, food related, because another thing I love a lot is food and the creation of and the study thereof. Think sort of something halfway between Binging with Babish and Alton Brown, a mixture of the love of food creation, the fun of food creation, the science of food creation, some wacky characterizations and all those sorts of things, because it's me. A bit of an undertaking, but I think it would be doable. The sort of direction that I have is that I, as a relative newlywed and living on my own for the first time, learning to cook all of these sorts of things, really basic techniques, building blocks of cooking that help you expand onto bigger and better things. I love food. I've been doing it a long time, but now is really the first time that I've started to think about my technique, and I'd love to share those insights as I'm learning them kind of in real time with you. I think it'd be cool. I think you could learn, and I think I could learn. It would push me to actually make things better rather than just cooking chicken and mashed potatoes for Allie and me every single night. Although we do enjoy that sometimes, it would be fun to expand. Having now eaten a lot more of this, it's starting to get a little too sweet for me maybe. Just something to keep in mind. Idea number 3, and the idea that I'm most passionate about, honestly, which as you're about to hear will speak volumes about my own strange personality, is a grammar / language informational show. I absolutely love language and the structure of it and the function of it and the history of it and all of those pieces related together and how they inform the words that we use in modern day. It's fascinating to me. I have a list of probably 20 video ideas that I've already created, just sprung to mind instantaneously. Things that I think would be entertaining, things that I think would be helpful to people so that they could finally learn to talk good. I love grammar and I want to share it, and I have no idea if anyone would watch it, but it's what I want to create most. Would you actually watch that? Could you possibly stand it? I don't know. Those are just the things in my head. I'm also looking at the clock and realizing I only have about 2 minutes of recording time left on this SD card, and I've got a lot of cereal to eat, so I gotta wrap things up. Oh, don't try and eat cereal and coffee that fast. I might regret that in about 15 minutes. Anyway, we have officially reached the end of breakfast, and you know what that means? We've reached the end of Breakfast with Jonnie. Yep, there it goes. Oh, whoa. Let me know down in the comments section which of these ideas you think would be interesting. If you have another idea that you'd like to see me create, I really want to make something. And so just give me a little bit of direction and I am going to run with it, or perhaps briskly walk with it, because that is about the most energetic I ever get. Click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss whatever I do end up creating, as well as the things I'm already making week to week. I'll see you guys then. Deuces.